I guess it's time. What's goody? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, traveling safely, all the good stuff. Um, as you can see in the title, it's story time. I try to put it for Friday, but you get busy, especially this time of year. Everything's going crazy. So I got some story time for you guys today. As you can see, it's called Bros. It's not They Call Me Captain Part 3. I'm gonna try to put that out on Friday. Bros comes from a coworker of mine. He gave me some suggestions, some characters. So I based it off his characters. So hopefully he likes it. Hopefully you guys like it. And as I said in my first video and some other videos, leave it some comments in the leave some stuff in the comments, some scenarios, some characters. I'll try to create some stories for you guys, and I'll give you guys a shout out for whichever ones I pick. But They Call Me Captain will continue until I finish it. So I hope you guys like Bros. Bros, Steve's house. It's a nice and cozy looking house, a place where you will feel right at home with. Pictures of family members, wife and kids are hanging all around the walls. On one of the walls we see a graduation frame congratulating Steve Wowski on becoming a nurse. At a counter we see more photos, and in the center of the photos we see a man's face with short blonde hair and a star frame around him. This is Dave. We'll get to him in a little bit. As we center around the room, we see Steve. He's in his mid-30s, a well-built man with dark short hair with his signature glasses on, sitting in his favorite reclining chair. He's looking at a box of pictures of himself and with Dave playing sports, having a few drinks with coworkers, Dave sitting next to the toilet after a long night, and Steve getting kicked in the midsection by Dave, but still managing to put the thumbs up sign to whoever took the picture. As Steve continues to look at the pictures, his wife Ashley of 8 years, she's in her early 30s, with dark long jet black hair, with a welcoming face and smile, she walks in and sits on the armrest next to him. Looking at those old pics again? Aren't you guys going to see each other tomorrow at work? Steve puts the box of pictures down with a smile on his face. Yeah, Dave was able to get put on the schedule tomorrow. All his per diem shifts lately have been on my days off, so it'll be really good to see him tomorrow. Ashley puts her hand to her head and chuckles a little. I still don't get it. You guys talk on the phone all the time. I don't think I talk to my mom or dad that much. Steve grabs her and pulls her down next to him. They share a nice kiss. I know, but he's my bro. I don't get to see him often, you know that. Ashley gets up from the chair. Yeah, with a sarcastic face. You say hi to Dave for me. I have to go pick up the kids and get things ready for me and Sarah for tonight. Steve returns her sarcastic look. He doesn't want to know what she has plans for, as she and Sarah are always causing havoc in the house with painting and decorations for competition stuff. Ashley starts laughing. Don't give me that face. She makes her way out as Steve picks up the box again, admiring more pictures. It's the next morning, and we're at Breland County Hospital. It's a small but busy hospital, as we see the usual. Patients waiting to be seen, patients being called to rooms, as CNAs, nurses, and doctors make their way around, trying not to get in each other's way. We go to one of the hospital's break rooms, and we see Steve, and the man himself, Dave. He's in his mid-30s, average build, but you can see some muscle tone in his arms, laughing it up at a video on Dave's phone. So I told him not to stack so many together like that, and look what happens. They watch again, and the video shows Dave's son. He's 8, hyper-focused with his dad's black belt around his waist as he goes for a karate chop on a set of wood and pulls back his hand so fast as you see the pain rush to his face. Steve's laughing. Why didn't you stop him? I tried, but then he told me he had Iron Fist hands, like the guy we watch on Netflix. He wanted to use it on me next. Steve pretends to make a fist like Iron Fist. So I told him that stack of wood was like my stomach. If he could break them, then he had a shot against me. So what do you do after that? Steve says. Dave's still laughing. He looks at me and kicks me in the shin and runs to his room and starts crying. They both shake their heads. Poor little fella. He'll be alright. I checked his hand this morning and there was no swelling or breaks, so one day I'll teach him the way of the master, Dave says. Steve checks his watch and starts to get ready. I have to go check on a patient of mine with a broken leg, make sure he's alright. Dave looks at Steve and starts chuckling. What's so funny? Steve says. Dave, still chuckling, goes to the break room door and takes a peek outside and then quickly closes the door. Steve Steve looks around. What's going on? Dave smiles. Is that the guy with the guy with the broken leg? Is he big and hairy? Is his name Arnold? Steve looks at Dave puzzled. Why, do you know him or something? Steve says. Dave puts his hand to his mouth and starts giggling. I did it. Steve's still looking puzzled. You did what? Dave runs behind a chair and hides behind it, sticking his head from behind it. He's still giggling. I did that to him. He raises his hand, guilty. Steve quickly walks to the door, opens it and checks it real quick and closes it. Then walks to Dave with a quiet voice. You broke that man's leg? Is Dave still giggling? Yeah. What? How? Steve says. Dave comes from behind the chair. I made sure it was a clean break, so he should be good when he's healing. Steve shakes his head in disbelief and confusion. How? Why? He came at me last night. I was out last night, and he came from behind me, so I gave him a Dave old beating. Dave does a roundhouse kick. Wait, you were out last night and broke that guy's leg? I'm still confused, Steve says. Yeah, I got him with a... Steve looks on, still looking confused, trying to process it all. Are you okay? How are you at work right now? Dave laughs. Am I okay? Who's in the hospital room right now waiting to be treated on some more? Okay, Steve says. He's not the first one, Dave says. Dave starts hopping back and forth. Steve looks at him strangely. This kind of started last week, around nighttime, my night runs. Some guys tried to gang up on me. Tried to defend myself. Ron and Tony Towns, I think they were, called. They won't be messing with me anytime soon on Shelling Street. Wait, that was you? I saw them on the news last week, broken arms and legs, Steve says. Then a few days ago, I got Charlie Butler in both legs on Tuesday Ave, Dave said. That guy came here too. How do you know these guys by names like that? I like to know the names of who I beat up. Plus, if they go to any of our hospitals, I like to check up on them. The guy with the broken leg said someone in a mask did it. Dave smiles. Yeah, I wore a mask. Wait, what? Why? Steve says. Do you think I'm stupid? I don't want them to see my face, Dave says. Do you have a death wish? Steve says. I'm having a blast doing this. Are you supposed to... We're supposed to be saving lives, not hurt people, Steve says. Dave does a karate pose. Save lives, break limbs. That's my motto now. We need to protect the city. I want you to come help me. Steve looks dumbfounded. Are you serious? Why not? Be my partner, bro. We can take this city. Are you hearing yourself right now? Steve says. Even if I wanted to, I don't know any karate or anything like that like you do. I'm pretty sure it'll go like this. Yeah, that's what happens. Where's my money? Dave starts laughing. Then Steve joins at the very thought of it all. What about the Chuck Norris and Ip Man moves you got? You always watch those. Chuck Norris and Ip Man, those are my guys, but that's TV, Steve says. I've seen your skills. They're not bad, Dave says. Steve does a little karate demonstration, then quickly stops. This is crazy, bro. Dave touches Steve's shoulder. Hear me out. We go out a couple nights a week and patrol the city. We do a little crime searching, a little beating up if we have to. We're back in bed by like 12:30. Why 12? Steve says. I mean, we have to sleep. We have work the next day. Steve looks at his friend in disbelief. Look, it gives us time to chill together, bro. When do we have that? Dave says. Steve starts pondering. What nights are you free? Tuesdays and Thursday nights I'm usually free. Ashley and Sarah are always doing stuff to the house, making a mass mess for the competition of theirs. Dave brightens up. That's perfect, bro. Tell her you are running with me those nights, and tell Sarah and that husband of his can go kick rocks. I would kick her husband with some sweet chin music if I could. They both laugh. Let it go, bro. Just let it go. Plus, she will take you down with those deadly elbows of hers before you could do anything. They both shake their heads. Yeah, you're right. But think about it, bro. You'll be my partner. Let's patrol the city. Steve starts walking towards the door. This is crazy. I have an extra mask for you. Steve looks back at Dave. Then a huge smile comes across his face. So that was Bros. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I can continue the story if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments. Again, like I said, if you have any scenarios, characters, etc., you want me to write on, I can do that. Leave your suggestions in the comments section. Also, I have a Gmail account, poppinstories25 at Gmail. So if you want to leave your stuff over there, if you're afraid to leave stuff in the comments, people looking at it like, why would someone write that? But as long as it's nothing too inappropriate, I got you. It's fun. I enjoy doing this. I got some unboxing stuff to do for tomorrow, which should be cool, and some One Piece stuff. They call me Captain Part 3. Should be coming soon, hopefully by Friday. So keep a look on for that. Once again, much appreciated. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. So wherever you guys may be, it's Mike Funny. It's Poppin' Stories. You guys have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night. Peace.